Lately, a new and interesting concern for the environment has appeared. This is totally logical when we see that our climate is changing, and it is going on the wrong way. In part, these bad changes appear because of a lack of concern for what happens with our wastes, the smoke from our cars, and the product from industries. For example, these human products produce a carbon footprint, which is basically the amount of carbon dioxide that we generate through daily living. By reducing this amount, we can stop the climate change and even reverse it. To do this, in architecture, we can start by using the sustainable design, as the Omega Center does. The Omega Center arises from the need for a building that contains the eco-machine, which is a system that works on the water reclamation, cleaning it by mimicking the process of the natural world, and it was created to deal with the waste produced on the campus. This eco-machine was built because in 2005 the Omega septic system was needing a replacement, so John Todd, its inventor, came up with the idea of instead of replace the septic system, they could have a different kind of water treatment system, one that could handle the water as valued resource and not as waste. After having this great machine, they needed a build to put it in. That's how this sustainable building was constructed. That should be as green as the eco-machine and became a model. Right now, the Omega Center is one of the greenest buildings in America, treating the water without chemicals and net zero energy. In fact, the building can produce enough energy to make the eco-machine work and to supply itself by the use of solar and geothermal systems that provide energy, heating, and cooling for the building. In May of 2009 in Rhinebeck, New York, the 6,200 feet square building was completed. It is located on a rural setting but always respecting the environment that surrounds it. These buildings pops out because many of the more than 100 buildings on Omega Rhinebeck campus date to the 20s through the 50s, which means that being so old, these are buildings made to the old-fashioned, where there wasn't a consciousness for taking care of the planet. According to this, the new building is plunged into a complete concept of caring and concerning for the environment. The building was designed by B&IM Architects, which is a design firm that has remained devoted to its local and regional communities, and at the same time they use sustainability as a method and not as an extra for their buildings. For the construction of the Omega Center for Sustainable Living, the material selection was the principal matter, because according to the sustainability principles, the materials should cause the lowest impact possible. This is why the materials used on this building were selected to avoid dangerous chemicals, including CFC, mercury, and PVC, between others. Finally, they used fabrics, wood, brick, stone, and concrete, where the wood were certified to the Forest Stewardship Council standards, and the concrete was locally sourced, according to the principle where the materials should come from nearby. Additionally, 40% of the concrete is slag coming from the production of steel, and the 99% of the metals, cardboard, rigid foam, and wood waste from the building construction was recycled. By having more consciousness on the designs we make and even on our everyday lifestyle, we can reduce our carbon footprint, as the Omega Center for Sustainable Living does. By being aware of our actions, we can reduce our carbon footprint and help to create a better world for ourselves and future generations.